Okay, we should be. Okay, I'm hoping we're back. Testing, testing. Yeah. Let me know in the chat if that is not muted anymore, but it was there for a minute. So hopefully that is all fixed now. But if it was, that is. There we go. Yeah. Okay. All good. Thank you. Yeah. Be sure to drop who you think will win the match in the comments there or in the poll, because it is a tough one, I think. Personally speaking, I don't know a huge amount about either of the teams apart from obviously wanting Troy Parrott to do well over in Betis, but I know a few of the players as well, having watched them. That's what I was saying there while I was muted. I was just saying I was surprised at how many of the players I actually knew, compared to compared to what I was expecting to know. I knew Isco, I knew Anthony, all them. So yeah, but American hero with Irish heritage, already love Betis. Nice, yeah. It was pretty. That's pretty cool. Thank you for joining from America. Be sure to give the stream a like. I'm new enough to the streaming, so stuff like the muted voice and all that is what you get when you're watching me. But yeah, I go to a lot of games, so I've decided I'll do a couple of watch-alongs when I can. Sitting at home, I often, obviously I can't get out to Spain. I'm living in Ireland, so big fan of the Irish players doing well, especially the Irish League. So I try to get to a lot of Irish games. If you look at the channel after this stream, there's loads of vlogs and stuff up there of Irish football. But yeah, there is a bit of a harder one to get away to bigger games and stuff like this. So I definitely would love to go and watch Troy playing over in Betis. Although, given that they've quite a strong forward line, I feel he might struggle for game time here and there. So you might be better off getting a cup game or something like that. But yeah, so far so good with this. But yeah. Let's see if I can get this working again, because the football stream I was watching has crashed. I'm trying to run all of this off of my my laptop, so probably not the best, but we'll make it work. And let's hope that that is still working. Let me know if the audio drops at any stage there, and I can try get that fixed, but hopefully it is all good, fingers crossed. And yeah, whereabouts in America are you from? Are you joining us from East Coast, West Coast? Slap bang in the middle. I was actually in Texas for the World Cup, so first experience. Actually, no, sorry, second experience. I was in Chicago a couple of years ago, but first experience of the South. Really enjoyed it. I had only ever done East Coast and West Coast previously, but yeah. Honestly, we're nearly 10 minutes in here. Not a whole pile is happening. It's kind of been just one of those games. I don't often watch La Liga, as I was saying there just before match kicked off, but it's something I'm obviously going to start watching a bit more of now, just because Troy Parrott. I obviously like Real Betis as well, because Arsenal fan, if nobody gathered that. But I would always keep an eye out for Hector Bellerin, and it was pretty cool to get to see him at the game in Dublin. Obviously, I actually don't think I saw him play for Arsenal. I just didn't get over for a game for years there, so yeah, didn't really get a chance, but got to see him in Dublin play against Arsenal, and some of some of the boys, because he only moved not too long ago. So some of the lads from the Arsenal squad, it was nice to kind of see them interacting with him and stuff like that. But yeah, do we have any Valencia fans in the chat? I'm seeing the poll there has 100% for Real Betis, so I'm assuming, Walt, that is yourself voting on that. But yeah. Bit of a chance. Anthony closing down the goalie. Oh my God, Anthony is actually rapid, to be fair to him. Fair play. But yeah, we're not really getting many chances apart from that one for Valencia earlier on. Let me know in the chat if that sound is still coming through, because there was a small bit of an issue with that earlier on, as Walt pointed out. But yeah, so far not a whole pile, honestly. Get Parrott on the pitch, why not? He needs to get some time, energy. What? Let's see. Make sure that's all good. Yep. So switch to this one. Hoping that's still all good there. Valencia giving it a good go here. Oh, ball in, not really dealt with, and Valencia have it on the edge of the 18-yard box, but kind of going over. He's gone down the outside, gets it across. Oh, I don't know if that came off the post or was saved. The Betis goalie, Valles, gets down to his right-hand side there, just about scrapes the ball out, because that was P-rolling into the corner of the goal. My goodness. But yeah, so best chance of the game so far for the boys from Valencia. They've had 3 shots to Real Betis' 1 shot so far. Again, if you are watching, make sure you drop a like on the stream. It does help me out in terms of pushing it out to more people, so do appreciate it. But yeah, any questions or stuff like that in the chat, feel free. I'm always, it's more enjoyable if people are chatting away to me, do you know, that kind of way. Questions about Real Betis, about Troy Parrott, my thoughts on his move. Personally think it's a great move from him. I'm so delighted he held out as well, because he was originally, I'm pretty sure I saw talks with West Ham not too long before he then got the here we go for sorry, I was watching a replay of Danjuma's shot there. Yeah, before I got the here we go for him to Betis. So in around similar enough money. Made the move for 20 million euros. I think he'd done his time kind of at Alkmaar, so at least he's in Champions League football now, which would be unbelievable. If he comes up against Arsenal, that'd be so cool. I would love to be going to that game. If they do come up against each other, I believe that is that draw on this week? Thursday possibly, after all the qualifiers, or maybe Wednesday. There's actually qualifiers on right now, I'm pretty sure. Some of the second legs are underway, so yeah. But other than that, if you are in the stream, drop a hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Be sure to like the stream as well. I've definitely upgraded. I'm enjoying the... Oh, that is a big chance from a corner there. Keeper just palms it out from Betis. It's a foul anyways. They've wasted the opportunity, but Valencia had a corner there. Goalie just got a soft paw to it, flicked it away. So the danger is averted, but yeah. Manuel Pellegrini's men, I don't know, will they make a huge dent in Europe? They'll probably get a couple of wins and make it a bit difficult for teams coming to visit there, but I can't see them doing a whole huge pile. Hey, Emerson even. How are you getting on? Let me know who you're supporting. Are you going for Betis? Are you going for Valencia even? Also, let me know if the sound is like not great. I had some issues with it earlier on in the stream, but if it does drop at any stage, do let me know. I will do my best to get that fixed. But yeah, enjoying it so far. Like there's been a bit of action here and there, but nothing too much really in the game. Obviously here for Troy Parrott, and he is not starting, so hoping maybe early in the second half, even a half-time substitution, he might come on and we'll get to see him in his lovely green and white, or not green and white, sorry, they're just all green, which looks quite like the Ireland kit actually, believe it or not. So he's playing in familiar colours, but hopefully he can do something with his debut. It'll be something very Troy Parrott-esque, you know, that kind of way, like coming up with that hat trick in the qualifiers to get us through, and then nearly getting us to a World Cup. He genuinely nearly dragged the whole entire country of Ireland to a World Cup, which is just says a lot about Irish football as a start, but also Irish football, or his talents when it comes to Irish football. But yeah, bit of a tough challenge there on the Betis midfielder. I thought we were getting our first glimpse of Troy there, but we are not. It is some of the other Real Betis players sitting on the bench, obviously shown on the big screen. But yeah, be sure to let me know who you're going for in the comments. I'm, as I've said, obviously going for Real Betis. Troy Parrott, want to see him do well, but he's not quite on the pitch yet. So we're currently... Also, I don't think Hector Bellerin is starting either, which is the only other reason I would be watching Real Betis. But yeah, I think he was on the bench along with Isco. So I think the front three was it Hernandez, Anthony, and somebody else on the left there? I can pull up the team sheets and have a little look at them. Team sheets. Real Betis. Completely forgot what I was looking up there for a second. Valencia. Yeah, so the lineups there. Yeah, it's Hernandez, Pablo Fornals in the 10, Anthony and Riquelme either side of him. And that is it really, yeah. Hector Bellerin on the bench, Marc Bartra, that's who they were showing there. New signing, I assume. Don't remember him being at the friendly. No, he may not have just been with Arsenal or at the Arsenal match, but you know what I mean. We do have Isco and Marc Roja there as well, so pretty good players on the bench there. I suppose it was quite a quick turnaround from their weekend game actually. They played at the weekend. I think they got a 1-0 win to start, possibly. I'll have to double check that, but Yeah, I'm almost certain they started their campaign with a win. Just pulling up the table there now. Where are Betis? Betis. Yeah, fourth. So they started with a win, 1-0 win. But Valencia currently on the attack here, coming into the 20th minute. Oh, snuffed out pretty quickly with. Oh my God, you've surely not shot from there. There was a shot from the halfway line coming in. That is that's an interesting tactic. I don't know what I make of that, but yeah. Um, oh, this is not the most interesting game, especially after last night. I streamed the Chelsea Fulham game, Monday Night Football, and that was a pretty good game. That was like an enjoyable one to watch. But Valencia are through here. Oh, he's taken that so well. That is, oh my God. I thought that was a foul, but it is not. It was play on and shot blocked in from Danjuma out for a Valencia corner. So Valencia are kind of, as expected, I suppose, as the home team, they're kind of ruling the roost a little bit and controlling a lot of the ball. But yeah, um, again, be sure to drop a like on the stream, pushes out to more people for me, so we can get a bit of a crowd going in here and a bit of crack in the chat and stuff like that. Be sure to drop a. Oh, that's a good header, but blocked out. Not too bad, but no goals so far. We're 21 minutes in, heading into the 22nd minute, and most of the possession and the ball has been with Valencia, which is not what you want to see really. But I mean, it just means that Troy Barry can come on, make the most of his opportunity and score a winning goal. 90 plus 3 winning goal for Real Betis on his debut. Wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, Valencia got on the attack again. Is that another corner? I don't think so. It's just a throw in the corner there, but yeah. I saw this game was being shown on. I'm not going to name the thing in case I get striked, but it's on an Irish sports channel. So I assume a lot of the Real Betis games are going to be shown on Irish TV, which is kind of fun. You know, we would get like the odd one here and there, but not all of them, kind of thing. So I'm assuming we're going to get a lot more now that PARROT'S is at Betis. There's a huge chance here for Betis. Oh my God, that is an awful touch, and an even worse pass. That is shocking. Who was that? Was that Hernandez or Pablo Fornals? It was one of the two, but he was breaking through. He literally had to just take the touch, header it forward. He heads it backwards. He still gets the ball and then plays the ball behind, who I assume is Raquel May coming down the wing there. But yeah, not the finest piece of football there from Betis, but they have a bit of possession now out on the right hand side. Overlap and run, choosing not to use it. Cross is blocked. Oh, well intercepted. That can't be a free kick. Yeah, good man. Yeah, throw in there for Betis just outside the Valencia box. So that was a huge chance there for. Oh my God, it's just flicked off his head. Yeah, it is. It's Hernandez. The forward was clear through. Just up to halfway in the first half, and Betis have grown into it a bit more, which you like to see, because if they've grown into it a bit more and they're probing a bit more by the time Parrot comes on, which I'm hoping he comes on, because otherwise this will be a pretty sad stream. But um, yeah, hopefully they'll do something worthwhile with it. Our views have been going pretty good so far, so I'm hoping that you know um, people are giving it a like and pushing it out, because that helps me grow the channel a bit more, and I can go to more places under pressure. Oh, that's just a silly tackle. Like, you're putting the whole back line under pressure there, and you just absolutely mowed into a yellow card, first yellow card of the game for Valencia, and that is for Sato, the Japanese player on the right for Valencia. So first yellow card of the game comes inside at the 25th minute, and that's really the most entertaining thing that's probably happened. There's a few attacks here and there, but yeah, other than that, actually I do need to plug in the laptop to make sure this stream does not go down on me, because that would not be good, not be very professional. But big chance here. Oh, just blocked. Really good block there by the Valencia defender. Oh my god, the Betis goalie is literally halfway between his own box and the halfway line. Oh, he gets away with it, but that is fairly ridiculous. Carry on. um, yeah, so I'm gonna end that poll there. I might throw up a little Q&A thing. Let me know if you're a Betis fan, if you're a Valencia fan, who your favourite players of all time, maybe, or something like that. We'll end that poll, see how much we got. 5 votes, and 80% are going for Betis. So on Betis in not the hurling, the football. 2 seconds now. Let me just adjust that so I can scroll a small bit. And I'll throw a little. Or you know what? Yeah, start a Q&A. Favorite player to play in La Liga. We'll branch it out a small bit, and we'll start that Q&A. Nice. So if you want to drop a question to me, and I can throw it out an answer, but favorite player to play in La Liga for me, like, you've obviously got Ronaldo and Messi, but I feel like that's kind of a basic answer. Betis on the attack here. Oh, that's quite a good ball in there, but can't make the most of it. Honestly, I am a big fan of Hector Bellerin, but who did I just love? I actually really enjoyed watching Gareth Bale, and that's coming from an Arsenal fan, so he's good. When I feel like oftentimes Arsenal fans will compliment Gareth Bale, despite him he's probably a Spurs legend realistically, but he was very good. Sorry, I'm after kicking the table there. But yeah. Other players, like, I'm talking like, yeah, you have your basics. You have Yamal currently, you have Mbappe, you have Vinny Jr. They're good. I want some nostalgia kind of players, that kind of way. I'm trying to think. Like, I know Gareth Bale is probably not even that old, but he was playing a while ago. I'd love to know what he's up to these days. You know how I like Ben Foster, for doing all the kind of content. He doesn't annoy me now, but I just don't watch as much of his content anymore. Um, just because it's not really what I'm interested in. But his vlogs from especially his Wrexham days were sick. They were so cool. Um, I feel like he kind of inspired a lot of people to do that as well. A lot of goalies, especially, because it was just so easy. Just throw the camera. Oh, that's a lovely skill there. Oh, that is a great recovery tackle, though. Very good recovery tackle there by the Valencia defender. He was sold a dream there down the right hand side by, who is that? Diosa, possibly. But yeah, so I also can't see the live chat, so I want to come back to that. Zidane. Oh, Zidane. Yeah, Zidane. I mean, yeah, he was pretty good. I mean, World Cup winner. He was actually such a baller. I love that he kind of just lost the plot though in that 2006 final. There was absolutely zero need to headbutt Materazzi. Like no need, and I probably think they would have won, had he stayed on the pitch. But just absolute head loss. It always seems to happen though. Like didn't Ronaldo, like Ronaldo Nazario, Brazilian Ronaldo, he like or he was apparently sick in the 90, was it the 98 final? Um, but I don't know how much I believe about that. I think there was some uh, interesting stuff going on in there. Um, yeah, we have the referee. Oh, are they taking a water break in the Big 26? What utter woke nonsense. No, in fairness, it is Spain. It's probably 35 degrees over there, so fair enough. I did sports science in college, so I understand. Yeah, they probably need it, but like the World Cup ones were just absolutely taking the piss. They shouldn't have been that long. Raul, I enjoyed as well. I'm struggling to think of players. Like I loved Thierry Henry and actually broke my heart. I was 6 years old when he moved from Arsenal to Barcelona, and genuinely like broke my heart. Ad break. Yeah, yeah, that's what we're calling it now. It's not a water break. Although they don't cut the ads here, so I'm not too bothered. Joe, it was a big issue in the World Cup. It was just so annoying, and eventually, like, I don't know where you're watching from, but in Ireland for RTE, like they started eventually like cutting to ads. They wouldn't at the start, and for a lot of the games, it was just like the two boys in the commentary box chatting away, and then towards the end of the tournament, it was like, oh, we've this 5 minute break to cut away to whatever we want to do. So, um, yeah, but honest to God, this has been quite long now. Come on, it doesn't need to be that long. Honestly, like, it should be max 2 minutes. You don't need that much longer for a water break. Do you know, whatever the conditions are, you can literally throw a cold towel over your head or your neck, water on. It shouldn't be like a tactical meeting. It's breaking it up into um, it's breaking it up into 4 quarters really, which is not the sport we like to watch and enjoy. So, bit unfortunate, but sure, look. Um, yeah. Anyways, sorry, I was talking about Thierry Henry there, and it absolutely breaking my heart at 6 years old. But yeah, I liked that period of Barcelona. Like Ronaldinho was there. I don't know why, but I loved Eric Abidal, and like it's such a random player to love, but I really enjoyed just him as a player. Um, yeah, that's kind of unlocked a whole kind of team. You've Carlos Puyol in there. You've Victor Valdez. I used to absolutely love Victor Valdez. Oh, Betis are through. That is great speed by the goalie to stop that ball played through there for the Betis striker. See, I have the screen like mini on the side here, so I can't tell who half of them are until it like zooms in. But good covering there. That was Riquelme running through, and good covering by Dimitrievski. Sorry, struggled with that one, but yeah, that like honestly, I'm a Barcelona over a Betis. That kind of way, or not a Betis. Barcelona over Madrid. Um, just historically, prefer them. Don't know why, but I feel like you kind of come down. It's a bit like Ronaldo, Messi. You kind of come down on one side of the fence or the other. You kind of prefer Barcelona or Real Madrid. I wouldn't call them like my second team because that would be a League of Ireland team, but I still don't know which. It's probably Galway United realistically, but yeah. We're pushing on towards half time here. Not a whole pile has happened. I know there was just a literal 5 minute break for hydration, but yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of been played around the middle third. It's a bit of a disappointing one. When does the Tri-Parrot show start? Because realistically, that's what I'm here for. I don't know what everybody else is here for, but that's what I'm here for. Be sure to like the stream if you are watching along and enjoying, because it does help me a good bit, push it out to more people. That is a huge opportunity there. Great set piece. But Riquelme, oh, what a ball. And again, Dimitrievski is straight out there. I'm definitely butchering his name, but sure, look, it's all a bit of crack. What's wrong with pronouncing a couple of names wrong here and there? Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, pushes it out to more people for me, grows the channel a bit. If you really want to, do subscribe. I don't always sit here. I do actually go to matches. They're just last 2 days. I've been getting into the streaming a little bit more. I've been kind of deciding, just how I do it, figuring out all the stuff, working with OBS and all that crack. But there's Isco on the bench. I actually wonder, how much Spanish does Troy Parrott have? Like, realistically, he probably picked up a little bit of Dutch, but I can't see him having practiced much Spanish. Do you know that kind of way? Which is it a bit harsh? I don't know, but I just wanted to come on, to be honest. I wanted him to come on, and I'm doing a giveaway on my TikTok and Instagram. If he scores, I'll pick one person from the comments on both my posts, because it's the same post. So pick your poison, follow me on over there, go have a look at the post if you want a chance at a Real Betis jersey with Troy Parrott on the back, because all he has to do is come on and score a goal on his debut. That is the whole deal, I suppose, with the competition. You have to hope that he scores, and if he does, anybody that has liked and commented and follows me will be getting Troy Parrott Real Betis jersey, which I think is fair enough. Do you know? Now, I did think he might possibly start, but that was a bit ambitious. So I'll probably do it again in maybe for his first Champions League game or something like that. You know, I'll watch it along, and I can do another kind of giveaway like that and stuff. Because I think they're fun. I appreciate everybody that watches. You know, so I like to give back to people who support me. But yeah. Anybody still in the chat? Let me know your favorite La Liga pair. We obviously had Zidane and Raul from it's Debrak. I'm gonna assume is your how you pronounce the name, but I assume that's the horse like it's Debrak, you know. And oh wait, oh no, it actually is the horse. I've just looked at your profile there. I have a 2-up wager on Valencia, so would like them to score 2. They made a stage a comeback, Troy hat trick. Oh yeah, 100% there. Um, yeah, definitely. If he scored a hat trick, like I 100% have to. I would consider giving away 2 jerseys, one on TikTok and one on Instagram. That's like the level of joy I'd get out of that, because this game was. Let's be honest, it's been not exactly a classic so far. So um, we'll take what we can get. To be honest. But 2-up wager on Valencia, nice. We don't support gambling here, but if people do choose to gamble, do it at your own risk. Um, that's not to say I don't have. I don't enjoy my cheeky free bet from Paddy Power here or there whenever they throw one towards my direction. But that is a ball. How are you not getting to that? Oh, Riquelme. It's not Riquelme. It is Riquelme. Yeah. I enjoy that this is like it's a bit more end to end. Do you know that kind of way? Like I feel like the Prem is so tactical. Even you watch like a random game, pick any game. Do you know a game that should be open is probably like Hull Man United, and you saw how that went. Do you know that was fairly one-sided in terms of possession. Man United had all the possession, all the ball, but Hull came out with the result because they just did their hard work and worked on their set pieces. So this is enjoyable to watch something different. There's Junior Firpo getting a yellow card. Bit of an intense tackle, I think that was, but oh, he's kind of stamped. Did he? That's an awful camera angle to tell what he did, but yeah, yellow for Betis, Junior Firpo on the left back position. So 1 yellow card apiece, I believe. We haven't had any other yellows so far, but I wonder how long they're going to add on at a time now for what you call hydration break, like because there was, in fairness, a good bit of added time in most of the matches in the World Cup that did have a hydration break, but yeah. They're kind of slowing it down a small bit now, so it's not that it's getting boring, but it's it's not exactly an exciting football game so far. So Isterbrack, are you an online better or are you a go into a store and get a physical bet slip and place it kind of man? Because I feel like it's so easy to just download the apps and stuff, and you can just throw away so much money so quickly. Do you know that kind of way? But then, whereas if you go into the shop, I know a couple of my friends that don't have apps or anything like that, and they just go into the shop if there's anything like they went into the shop say at the weekend, put on their big bet builder for whatever a couple of games that was at the weekend that they chose to bet on. But I don't know what I prefer. I've only ever done horse races once in person, and I enjoyed it. Galway races, great fun, but definitely you're more like not conscious, but you're like, oh, I've spent actual real cash money here, you know. Whereas like topping up the account is a lot easier. But we're just pushing on to the 45th minute, so half time. We have 3 added minutes as Anthony is about to take a corner here for Betis. This would be a great time to score. But I honestly I don't know if I want them to score just yet, because if I want Troy Parrott to come on, you want them to come on a bit earlier. That is shocking. That is shocking. Ball just rolled back there to, who even is that? I'm going to name and shame him, because that is ridiculous. I think it was number 7. I could be wrong. No, it wasn't number 7. Was it Pablo Fornals? I don't know. Whoever it was, that genuinely shot nearly at the corner flag. So, yeah. This is probably going to end in a little half time, and I'll probably just take a quick break and go to the toilet and then come back, and we will be active again for the second half. So do stick around, leave the stream on, take your break yourself, and you can. Oh, I'm after kicking my tripod there. Apologies. You can join me for the second half. Hopefully, we'll get an appearance from Troy Parrott. Yeah, it's just kind of popping around in the middle third there. Like it's actually, it's not that it's painful to watch, but Riquelme seems to be down there. I don't know where. Okay, it's wreck. Fair enough. Yeah, that is understandable. Yeah, I some of the boys would be way bigger into the betting than I would be, but like used my free bet there the weekend, won 20 quid off of €2 or something like that. So I was happy with that. I try to just use the free bets because I would rather spend my money going to going to matches, do you know, because I am not a good gambler. Well, it's not that like I would be, oh, I have to chase my losses kind of job, but I just like sometimes I'll just throw on things and I'm kind of like, why did I even bother putting that on? Do you know that kind of way? So I'd only ever bet at like Cheltenham. Cheltenham is the big one, and then maybe just use those free bets whenever like there's one like, and the lads will tell me about it. Do you know that kind of way? So we're pushing on here to the 48th. That should be half time though. So I assume ref will probably blow it up. He's literally played 4 minutes of added time. and there was only supposed to be 3, and he's letting them take the free kick here now for Betis. So yeah, interesting. Last little chance here for Real Betis from the free kick just before the halftime break. Can they get the opening goal? Oh my God, they try a set piece and my man has just blasted it over the bar. That will surely be that. Yeah, that was awful. That was awful. That wasn't Junior Firpo. I don't know who it was though. Diosa, possibly. But halftime, 0-0. Real Betis against Valencia. We do not have an appearance yet from Troy Parrott. So hopefully second half, big second half, and we can hopefully get an appearance from Troy, and we'll get a goal from Troy. Who knows? But yeah, that'll be that from me. I'm just gonna take a quick break there, grab a snack and run to the toilet, and I will be back for a bit of halftime. We can do some, I don't know, maybe let's do some tier lists. We might do, or we can watch like some Troy Parrott edits. Let me know what you'd like to see. But yeah, if you want to drop some questions in the chat while I'm gone, and I will quickly be back. I'll actually throw that question box back up again, and I will change it around actually. So I might put end that question, and I'll put in new question. What do we want to ask? Who? Yeah, I'll just ask about Troy. How many goals will Troy? Okay, that is up there, and you guys can let me know in the comments. I'm just going to quickly take a break, as I said, and I will be back in a few minutes. See you then. Okay, we are back. Just a quick break for me there. Quick Rice Krispies Squares bar was tucked into, and of course toilet break. So, yeah, we are back. Let me just pull up the chat there now, and I'll see what's going on. Isterbrack would have liked him to stay at Tottenham. He was not given an opportunity. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. This season will tell me a lot about where Troy Parrott's trajectory is going, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, fair enough. Um, sorry, I just noticed it drop there for a second. Okay, I think we're all good. Yeah, dropped there for a second. But anyways, back. So, as I was saying, I think this season will tell a lot to me about where Troy Parrott's kind of level and his trajectory is at. I think he's definitely improving, but if he finishes this season with, as you said, close to that 15 goal mark, I would class that as a success. I do think he's good enough to get that, especially in the Liga. It's not the most insanely tough and difficult league in the world, but he will be asked to probably cover some European fixtures and stuff like that. So you never know. Hopefully, if he stays injury free, I do think if he gets that 15 goal season, he stays there for another season, has a similar season, then by all means, Premier League calling his name, I would say. But at the same time, you would have also thought, yeah, fair enough. The West Ham move probably would have been an okay move for him. Move to come back to England, kind of, and work in the Championship for a bit. But honestly, this move is huge. So I was buzzing when he got this move to be playing European football. Really test yourself on the biggest stage in European football. Outside of kind of the internationals setup, I'd say it's probably amongst the best players in the world. It is realistically, but yeah. So I think it'll tell this season will tell a lot about where he's gonna go if he can absolutely like settle in and just pick up a few goals. I think that'd be great. You know, but I wouldn't mind if he came back to the Premier League, just not to Spurs, being quite honest. But that's just a personal thing for me, So yeah, you can deal with that at a later point because he's there. He's in Betis till is it 2021? No, sorry, 2031, which is a good long stint. Like it's a 5 year contract, to see that out, to even, I imagine they'll want him minimum to get 3 years through and then maybe sell him unless he absolutely, for lack of a better word, shits the bed over there. But, yeah, I don't know. I would like to see him do really well over there though, and I think that 15 goal season is a really good season for him. Because like if we pull up his stats, I don't know them off the top of my head, but Troy Parrott, AZ Alkmaar stats. Like last year, 25-26 got 16 goals, 5 assists, 14 goals, 2 assists in the season before. So it's definitely within his reach. I do think it is obviously a good big step up for him to play in La Liga, but I think that, yeah, definitely if he can get that 14, 15 goal, kind of mark, I I I think he's absolutely flying it, and he would a couple of goals in the Champions League wouldn't go astray either. I'm just looking there, Europa League, like 24-25, he had 4 goals and 1 assist in 12 matches for Alkmaar. Pretty sure they got fair-ish, didn't they? In that run. Not quite sure, but yeah. Other than that, like his Ireland, yeah, he was sick for Ireland. He was so good. I just want him to keep doing well there. I'm by no means. Oh, sorry, I'm watching. I'm watching the Leeds Nottingham Forest game while I'm waiting for the other one to come back. But that is a classy goal there from Dan James. Like, great finish into the far corner. But yeah, his other stats from Excelsior, like 29 games, 17 goals. So he's always been in around that teen, mid kind of teen mark. That is a sick goal. And Forest literally just beat, or not, sorry, Leeds literally just beat Forest at the weekend actually, which is funny. But I think, I think that you probably have a little bit of transfer, so maybe he gets slightly less than that 15. If he gets 12 goals, I think he would be happy, considering it's a step up, and maybe 1 Champions League goal, possibly. I think that's fair enough. I think that's a valid ask. But going to flick back to the Valencia and Betis game, because that is back on. So we are underway for the second half in Valencia, and I've not seen any changes. So Parrott isn't on yet, but hopefully he does well. Is there a fella genuinely playing in a long sleeve? I've only just noticed that. Who is that? Number 18. That's Dosa. Why are you playing in a long sleeve top in one of the warmest places in the world? It obviously isn't warm enough for him. But I know some players just always play in long sleeve, but like, that's outrageous. The t-shirts are genuinely like hanging on to them with the sweat. I hate those kind of designs. This third kit seems to be that kind of, real clingy material when it gets any bit, saturated with water. But come on, we can't do a Troy Parrott live stream and not have Troy Parrott come onto the pitch. That would be my look though. Knowing what, knowing the kind of look I have with some matches. That's a good ball. Please play it. Why have you held on to it for that long? It's worked out, but like Anthony was clear through there. Not an exactly not a hugely empowering statement, we'll say, seeing Anthony drive through, but yeah. We're heading on towards the 50th minute here, and come on, surely. How long do you think he gets? Do you think he gets a half hour here? Do you think he gets like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, less, like comes on for 5 minutes just for the sake of it? If he does, I'll be disappointed, but I wouldn't be surprised. Especially if they're trying to like push for a goal and he's not quite up to speed yet. But 20 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I think. In around that mark probably is realistic. A half an hour would be great, I think, as like first appearance off the bench. Do you know that kind of way? But I think probably 20 minutes would be good. If he gets like 5-10 minutes, I'll be, as I said, disappointed. But what can you do? Is he warming up? He is. He's warming up. Let's go. Come on. He's warming up with the rest of the team, so it doesn't exactly mean much, but at least he's there and he's warming up. So we'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. I feel like, do you think if Betis score early or in the second half, like he's more of a chance to come on earlier or less of a chance of getting time? Oh, was that Anthony with the outside of the boot and Travella cross? That was a big chance, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they take the lead, he's actually probably more likely to get less time, if that makes sense. I could see Pellegrini bringing on like all the players ahead of him, you know. His Hector Bellerin, I'm pretty sure, on the bench as well. Yeah, I checked that. Hector Bellerin is on the bench, so he'll be more likely to come on if they go 1-0 up than anybody really. Go on. Betis are running down the left there, turns back. The pitch looks very saturated. They obviously did a big job. Oh, that's Anthony. Oh, Anthony with the header back across, and Hernandez just can't quite get to it. Anthony absolutely belting it to get back. Oh, throw to Betis. I'm not sure it was, but yeah, that's a nice cushion. It could have been better, to be honest. It goes very close to the goalie, and Hernandez isn't even moving when he gets, actually. He's not like anticipating it. He's just standing flat on his heels. Get him off. Put Parrott on. Parrott would have scored there. Every Irish person watching another Irish person or supporting another Irish person. They've resorted to hoofing it long. I fear this is going to be a long second half. Oh my god, Valencia are through here. Running down the wing. Can he pick out a ball? No, he can't. There's a good block as well. The header away, and Real Betis player sticks a foot out. It's kind of a bit of a hectic start to the second half, being honest. It's like, oh, Anthony is fouled there, I think. Yeah, definitely a foul. But we have our first substitution here for Valencia. Rioja is coming on. Don't know who he's going to be coming on for now, but he's getting ready, so he won't be coming on just yet. But they're trying that ball around the corner, and there's literally a defender standing right there. Like, you've just passed it to him. That is a huge ball. Oh, what a pass! That is an excellent block, though. I liked his idea. Duro was clear through and just slides to try get it across to his man running in, but it's a good block there by the Betis defender. Out for a throw in. That's Diego Llorente, I believe. But Javi Guerrera going off, I believe, there for Rioja. Oh no, maybe not. Or is he? They didn't show him leaving the pitch. They just showed a close-up of him. Interesting. Anyways. Oh, there's 3 subs coming on. Okay, Rioja, Sadiq, and Ergrinich. Urgrunich, all for Valencia. So that I've just looked at the fourth officials board. It's a big Duracell battery, which is quite funny. I don't know why. It just makes me giggle. But who have we off? We have Mafed off, or Maffeo even, sorry, off for Rioja. We have, who else? Danjuma off for Ugrinic. And the last substitution is Sadiq on for Duro. So 3 of their 5 substitutions used. We're just coming up to the 55th minute. That is silly. Why would you be shooting from there? Come on. Rioja, you're on 5 seconds and you've shot from 35 yards out. Go away. uh, oh, just a reminder, if anybody still here hasn't done it yet, just drop a like on the stream, please and thank you. I really appreciate the support to push it out to more people. It'll get recommended on more homepages on YouTube. But yeah, I have thought about trying to do Twitch and stuff as well, so I might give that a go either as well. If anybody in the comments says used Twitch before or prefers watching streams on Twitch, I feel like YouTube is like alright for streaming, but you don't always see people streaming on YouTube, you know, that kind of way. So a lot of sloppy ball here. That's a ball through though. Hernandez unable to get to it because yet again Dmitriev, is that his name? The goalie gets to the ball so quickly there, like he's so fast off the line, so fair play to him. Come on, surely try. Oh, come on. I suppose, yeah, we're only just 10 minutes in, we'll be waiting another 15 before he gets a sniff a couple on. Oh my god, that is crazy that they got the ball there. What you call Isterback? Whereabouts are you watching from? You local Irish? Are you European? Are you watching from the States? I mean, knowing Isterback, I feel like that's an American type of account to have. You guys are big into the horses over there. You also said wager, and I feel like that's a that's a very American term as well. Just going off of literally that one thing. But yeah, it's cool to. I had another American in here actually not too long ago. Where was he? Walt. Walt was in here a while ago. I don't know if Walt has stuck around or tipped on or where he's gone, but we have substitutes here for Real Betis. So we've Riquelme off for Isco and Junior off for Garcia. UK based, fair enough. Irish citizen, nice. I am over to London a good bit, obviously being an Arsenal fan. Tried to get over there a few times. I actually only got over there. I say only. I got over there, I think, for almost all of the Carabao Cup games. I went Brighton, Palace, Chelsea in the, was it quarterfinal, third round, semi-final, final? Sorry, what? third round, quarter final, semi final, and then one Champions League game, the Sporting Lisbon 0-0 draw, which kind of sucked, but it was also the best 0-0 draw I've seen ever. Just because we qualified for Champions League final, semi final after it. Why am I struggling so much with finals and semi finals? But yeah, that's cool. UK based. But an Irishman over there. I do like going over there. I went to Bristol, which was quite fun. 2 weeks ago, we were at the Community Shield in Cardiff, so flew to Bristol and quite enjoyed that actually. It was a nice little spot. It's also like nice to go to other places outside of London. It's kind of like Ireland. It's nice to go to literally anywhere else other than Dublin. So yeah, I definitely will be trying to go to other places in the UK, hoping to get a few away days next week. I have some annual leave that I'm using up, so I have some plans, but nothing set in stone yet. So, any recommendations of teams to go watch in the UK? Who do you support? Are you a Spurs man? Based off your comment there earlier about wanting him to stay at Spurs, he's gone for goal there, and the goalie is like chested it down and then caught it. But anyways, this is some interesting football. Like you're on the counter attack, and instead of just like playing it to work it closer, you chip it up into the sky for the goalie to just chest down and catch. Valencia on the attack, but well broken up by the Betis defender. Was it Isco that went for that? Yeah, that would be an Isco move. He literally shot from the centre circle, like, come on. Oh my god. Vasquez with the throw in. Ball in. He did well to get the ball out. That's some touch. Ball back across though is intercepted, and it is back to the Valencia defence. That's a great ball. Doesn't make the most of it. Get the corner though, so you'll take that. Was that Rioja again? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have serious ball knowledge here from watching the Liga games like this season. This will be great. Well, expanding the ball knowledge slowly but surely, but yeah, Sadiq is surely the target man here from the corner. Like, has to be. I can't see anybody else trying to get their head on this. He is a huge man. Oh my god, he's made the space. It actually somehow made his way to Sadiq, but Betis coming away with it now. Oh, go on. Go. Is that... No, Raquelme is off. Who is that? Oh, these foolish people. Isco. Was it? Yeah, Isco doesn't have the legs anymore, so fair enough. He didn't try to take that on, but Manuel Pellegrini... nice to hear you heavily support your team. Yeah, horse racing, cool. Ascot, Newbury, Kempton, Windsor. See, I know all of those names. Just from like seeing them on like, Paddy Power, or what's the ITV7? You'll have like a random like one there from some course thrown in, but yeah, more of a horse racing follower. Fair enough. Have you done any of the Irish festivals? I've only ever, as I was saying there, I've only ever done the Galway races, and that was what, like 2 years ago. Did enjoy it, but just haven't been back. It's when I'm following football so much, I have a list of sports say that are kind of probably ahead of horse racing, and I do enjoy it, but just wouldn't be something I would have gone to a lot, say, growing up or anything like that. So it's not like something I'd be used to going to, say. Um, but yeah, Ascot would be a fun one to go to, actually. Um, is that yeah? Ascot would be a good one to go to, I feel. I would like that. I've not done any kind of flat racing, so I'd like to do that. Galway's kind of a mix. Galway's more hurdles, and then you've like kind of your national hunts as well. The last couple of races there, but yeah, that's like the extent of my ball knowledge on horse racing now. So um, outside of that, there's nothing really else. One of the lads, his dad owns a couple of horses, so he's like sent us updates previously of like where they're racing and stuff like that. But travels over from Ireland to watch his team. His Spurs man, me less so, but I keep an eye. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Actually, same as my cousin. My cousin is a Spurs fan. God help him, and then the rest of our family. I don't know how he came out as a Spurs fan, but he did. And the rest of us are all Arsenal fans. We've one City fan as well, but he's just a glory hunter. So, um, he wouldn't mind me saying that. He knows, but yeah, yeah. It's see. Sometimes it's so easy to get over to like the UK from Ireland. Like you can get dirt cheap flights, especially if you're going with Ryanair. Like I prefer to fly with Aer Lingus, but if I have to, I'll fly. I mostly fly Ryanair just for the cheap. Especially if I'm going over like a few times in a season, I can get like a €15 or 20, €30 flight, and all in all, the transport costs me 60 quid. I might park for a night there, so 24 hours parking is what, maybe a 10 or €15. Like it does add up, especially if you're having to park the car. If you can go over and back in a day, that is brilliant, and I absolutely love trying to do like a 3 p.m. Saturday is like perfect. You can fly over on one of the early flights. You've the day in London and then tip on away. But yeah, I would. I need to do some stuff up north. I actually want to go to Stockport match because one of the players who I absolutely loved from the League of Ireland, Harry Wood, he has moved. He was an English player, but he was over here playing for Shelbourne for a long time, and he moved to Stockport. So they're Stockport County, I think, isn't it? Stockport Town or Stockport County? One of the two, anyways. But he's literally just moved start of July, I think. So he is really good. I loved watching him. He was by far one of the better players in the League of Ireland, but he is gone now, unfortunately. So won't be seeing him as often as I would have hoped. But yeah, they're up kind of Manchester way, aren't they? So I have to do kind of a trip up to the northern parts of. Oh my God! I genuinely cannot believe what I've just watched. Duessa, what are you doing? Parrot! Parrot is getting notes. Parrot is getting notes from the coach. He is coming on. Come on. He's going to get 20 minutes. Easterback, you were right. He's the bib off. The bib is off. He's putting on the jersey. Come on. Oh, if he scores the winning goal on his debut, limbs, I'm going to be... Siri, relax. Limbs here in the office because that would be crazy. That'd be so good. Um, yeah. I can't believe I just got that excited over a man taking off his bib. But there you go. That is the fun you get here on the How Good Sport channel, HGS. Um, yeah, I've been enjoying these live streams. This is the second one I've done in as many days. First one was yesterday, and opportunity, wide. But Duessa is getting chances here, but he's just like dragging them wide and popping them over. But what was I saying? Yeah, really enjoying the stream. So please do drop a like on the stream, especially as we're going to get to see Troy Parrott. He's coming on. Him and Hector Bellerin. Yes, what a combination. That's like my ideal scenario. Both the players I enjoy watching coming on for Real Betis. So hopefully, oh my God, imagine he scores. It would be such a like Troy Parrott thing to happen. Do you know that kind of way? He's like, Jesus, that cross nearly turned into a shot there. The keeper left it and it's just about gone out for a goal kick. But yeah, I think this is the chance now. So 70th minute, we're getting our subs on. Let's go. It's the man, the myth, the legend. So we have Hector Bellerin coming on first for Ortiz at right back. And here he goes, the man, the myth, the legend. Come on. Troy Parrott is going to get 20-ish minutes here. He is coming on for Hernandez up top, I assume. He's just going to go straight in as the number 9, but yeah. Oh my God. I'm getting so excited. And he's literally just come on the pitch. Like, he's not done anything. He's taken off his bib, he's put on his jersey, and he's come onto the pitch. That is all he's done. Hector Bellerin is straight into it though. Oh, ball over top. Troy is in. Shoot. Oh, he's tracked it wide. And he was onside. Oh my God. Troy Parrott, like, clear through. Hector Bellerin passes it up. It bounces to him. And he, like, the keeper kind of stutters. And he just drags it wide at the far post. Oh my God, Troy. And I think he thought he might have been offside. So he kind of just hit it. And then he looked around and he put the hand on the head. Because that was a huge opportunity. Oh my God, imagine he scored. Imagine he scored with genuinely his first touch of the ball. He was on for like 10 seconds. Sorry, Istrak, I haven't been reading the chat there. I'll just be kind of yapping. But yeah, Curra, point to point in the north. Been most of Southeast England courses, one in Scotland and Cheltenham. If you ever get to Ascot and Goodwood, yeah, definitely on the list. Cheltenham, like me and the boys have our group chat. And it's called Cheltenham. Do you know? It was set up. Literally, one of the lads just threw us all in there for like, I think it might have been like Cheltenham in 2022 or something. We were like just all at home, and it was like just for the crack to have a bit of fun over the week, and then it just stayed as our permanent group chat. So we just called it Cheltenham after that. But have never been, so we would love. We've definitely have to go at some stage. But yeah. Definitely getting his eye in there. He's kind of getting a feel of it. But like, imagine he scored after literally 10 seconds of coming on the pitch, if even. Valencia have a corner here now. The other end, Troy actually gave it away. He was. Good clearance by the goalie. Get out of there now. Come on. He was back defending, so fair play for him doing his defensive duties. But that is an awful cross there. Is that Sako again? Or what was his name? Japanese player. Sato. There we go. That wasn't far off. Oh, what a ball into Troy. They're just showing a replay again. And he kind of just sits back. He had a look around. They gave him so much space. Like, if he had blasted that into the goal, that would have been unbelievable. Hector Bellerin is really getting forward here now. Anthony is down the wing. Troy could have a chance here. Give it. Oh, it's gone to the far side. Oh, heavy touch takes it away. Oh, that's so disappointing. And Hector Bellerin is out of position there now. They're gone light enough at the back, but another half chance, kind of. Not really a half chance for Troy, but if he had gotten the ball there, that was a goal. Just saying. I think it went across to Isco on the far side. Yeah, I think it was Isco. Maybe not. Don't know who it was then. That was some lovely play though. Anthony bearing down. Why didn't he pass it to Bellerin actually? That was an awful touch though. Awful touch and an awful tackle. Shocking. Who's that? Fornals maybe? Yeah, it was definitely Fornals. Riquelme's gone off, sure. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. Valencia have a free kick here, 75th minute. And literally nothing out of that. They've gotten a corner. Oh, the stream is kind of just dropped there for a sec. Hold on. Hopefully that comes back up. Yeah. Okay, stream is all good, I hope. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if there's any issues. I'll try sort them, but yeah, the Wi-Fi seemed to have cut out there or something because everything just kind of froze, and like I saw then the frames dropped for a minute there, but again, give it. It's on the attack here. Troy is the ball now again. Sets it back to Anthony. Okay, didn't cut off here. Great. Thank you for letting me know. Troy could have got an assist just there. If you're just joining me, Troy Parrott nearly scored with literally his first touch of the ball. No, not his first touch, but like his first possession. He was like 20 seconds on the pitch, and Hector Bellerin kicked the ball through. He thought he was offside, obviously, and just kind of went on with it, but then shot and cut it just wide of the post, the far post, and he ended up being onside. So that was a huge opportunity there, but I feel like he's going to get more now. This is exhilarating. If you're just joining, be sure to give it a like. It'll push it out to more people. We can get a good crew, a bit of chat going on in here. Oh, that is a very short pass, but Hector Bellerin seems to be through. He's surely not offside. Oh my God. He's gone for the goal. Oh, he was offside anyways. He's gone for the goal. What kind of position is Hector Bellerin playing? I would love to know. Yeah, he was well offside. Never mind. Well offside. He's hardly gone on to the right there. Like Anthony seems to be a little bit deeper somehow, but maybe just Hector Bellerin has the license to get forward a lot more. But Pablo Fornals is off. Sorry, is it Pablo Fornals? Yeah, Fornals is off. Yeah, Pablo Fornals, and then a Pablo G is coming on. So, let me just pull up his name. Pablo G. Pablo Garcia, Spanish under 21. Coming on for 12 minutes. Oh, they have a water break. Drop a like on this stream if you hate water breaks, hydration breaks, whatever you want to call them. Because if I could like my own stream right now, I would. You know what? I'm going to drop myself a little hard in the chat just because that's how much I don't like water breaks. Yeah. unfortunate that they have to do this, but it's like you can see the coach there. He's literally got his pen and paper out for tactics. Do you know? So is the game heading towards a goal, a straw? Oh, I fear it could be, but you never know. You never know. Try hard on the pitch. It's hard to know. I'm going to throw up a poll. Actually, let's get a poll. Final result. We'll go Betis win. A draw. Or a Valencia win. Although we've literally watched 80 minutes of football, and I don't think it is looking likely for a goal to be coming this way. But I would love a Betis win. We have a one vote for a Betis win so far. I think Troy has it. Come on. Oh, imagine he'd scored that goal. That would have been insane. Like, what a start to your career. Like, he would have guaranteed himself a Troy Barrett 90th minute goal, says Lauren. Thank you. Yes, I do think he has it in him. The camera has cut to him a couple of times there, so you can tell it's definitely an Irish broadcaster that I'm watching. But yeah, I just don't want them to concede, because Valencia haven't done anything special here. Like, do you know, they've just existed really. Oh, that's a lovely turn. Go on, gives it inside to Parrott. Great touch and turn. Lays it off there to Isco. Isco running by himself. Ball in. Oh, why are you trying to backheel it? Pablo Garcia, you absolute silly goose. That's what you are. You're a silly goose. My God. They should have the water breaks on the opposite side of the field. Yeah, 100%. I would back that 100%. They could easily like bring coolers around there, do you know, and have just a water boy sit over there, or even a ball boy could sit over there, you know, and he can give them the water bottles, you know, or the cold towels, whatever they need, you know. It's like it's very frustrating, but we're pushing on here to the 90th minute. Be sure to drop your vote on the poll. What you think? Drop into the chat how many goals you think Troy Parrott might score in his first season. I think I was saying it there earlier in the stream. I think it's in around that 12 region is probably good. That's a great bit of hold up play by Troy. Troy's left it there. Give it. Oh, he's played it across. What a goal, Pablo Garcia. That is a great breakaway goal, and you know what? All comes from Troy Parrott. All comes from Troy Parrott. He's held up the ball. Why is Garcia just like rolling around on the ground? He's held up the ball, and he has, you know what? I forgot I have to use my brand new things. Hold on. Look at that for tech. We'll just get this up now. 2 seconds. And we're back. So, Pablo Garcia has just possibly won it for Betis. Troy Parrott holds it up, plays it inside to Garcia. Garcia back outside to whoever's making the onrushing run. I can't see his name, but yeah, Troy then makes the run towards the near post, and there's a ball in across to Garcia in the middle at the penalty spot. It literally just batters it in low bottom corner. So 1-0 Real Betis. Good start. Not a Troy assist. It was I don't even know who got the assist. I'll try find that out. But it was the winger that has come on. So left hand side. Pablo Garcia. That is huge though. And you know what? They could easily grab another. They probably won't. They'll sit back now. But FOTMob. Let me see if I can get the assists on here. Yeah, 100%. Like he was involved in the attack. Like it was played up to him, and he held it up and dropped it off then to Garcia, making the run inside there, assisted by Fran Garcia. So Garcia to Garcia. Troy has won the ball again. He's given the defenders an awful lot to think about. Like Troy Parrott, he is absolutely hounding here. Steak had a bit of a chance there for Valencia, cuts inside and takes a shot, but the Real Betis goalie gets a good foot to it. So solid defending, solid goalkeeping from him. But yeah, it was Garcia to Garcia. So decent start for life at Betis for Troy Parrott. Obviously, it would have been amazing if he had scored, but do you know what? We're not gonna worry too much about him scoring. I mean, there's still 5 minutes to go, so a 2-0 Betis. Obviously not good for your wager, Estrek, but sure look. Oh, he's gone way down injured there, and his shorts are torn open. Sorry, Lorente he's gone down absolutely holding his foot, and his shorts are pure torn along his leg as well. So I don't know how that happened, but 20 million euro. So I think it was something like 17 million pounds. So 20 million euro for Parrott from AZ Alkmaar. I don't know what did he cost going to them. How much did Spurs sell? They sold him for 8 million euros, so that's a good bit of business there from Spurs got a 20% sell-on clause, so they got 20% of that 20 million. What's that? Like 4 million. So decent return out of them. They got 12 million in total off of Alkmaar. 8 million off of Alkmaar and 4 million off of Betis through Alkmaar. But substitute there for Valencia, Pepelu off, and a Tourbillon, and then Dieng on for Guido. So all their subs have been used, and hopefully they have an absolute mare, and we can get another Betis goal, and it'll be Troy Parrott this time. I'm buzzing that he's been so involved, so involved. I think he'll give Hernandez a bit of a run for his money in terms of trying to push for that centre forward spot. He's looked so lively coming on. Oh, another corner. Oh, it's not. That was definitely another corner. Referee is giving a goal kick, but yellow card as well for giving out. Jeez. The Valencia boys are having a tough night here at home. Is this their... No, it's not. Sorry, I already checked that earlier in the stream. It's definitely not their first fixture, but yeah. So batter is clear, and we're a minute away from the 90th. Troy Parrott again the target man for that kick out. The touch gets away from him a small bit. So, they're on the attack. Oh, Sadiq has missed the ball. That was an excellent ball, and unfortunate that it came from wasn't a Troy Parrott mistake really, but it was like the goal kick was battered to him and he tried to touch it down. Touch got away from him, but Betis have just hit it off the referee, so it'll be a drop ball back over the far side of the pitch. But that is an excellent ball from the Valencia winger, and Sadiq just couldn't make it. There's a bit of a Mario Balotelli hairstyle going on. Diakabi was the yellow card for Betis there. 89th minute just now, so we will hopefully get a little bit of added time and maybe a Troy Parrott goal in added time. We'll take that for sure. Go on. Just Betis are absolutely all over them. Added time, 6 minutes of added time. That is disgusting. Ugh. But yeah, we'll take it for a Troy Parrott goal, although we don't want a Valencia goal. That is what we do not want. He has done well to keep that in there. Valles? It's probably Valle. They don't say the S in Spain, do they? But yeah. Parrott getting absolutely torn out of by the defenders there just kind of shows they have to get real physical with him to actually stop him, because he's had them on a platter there for the last 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes that he's been on the pitch. So I'd say Betis are just going to sit back here now for the last, what are we into, 91st minute, so actually just 92nd minute there, so last 4.5 minutes or so. And he's been turned inside out, he's played it back. The Betis player stopped it for the Valencia player, oh my god, and then the next Valencia player drags it wide. Troy last minute, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you're watching, but that huge chance literally 10 seconds after he came on, if it wasn't exactly 10 seconds, but Bellerin played the ball up and just dragged the shot wide. I think he thought he was offside, so he kind of just had a crack at it, like it was very relaxed kind of shot. Go on now. Oh, go on. Oh, they're all over them. Yeah, Isco giving away a foul there in the centre circle. Rory, thanks for joining in. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. I see a Bose logo there, so I do go to a good bit of League of Ireland. I love an away day, so I've done most of the European fixtures this year in Ireland, not away. That would be a lot of money to be travelling to some of the places that Bose were playing in, but yeah, a bit unfortunate that they got knocked out actually. I was kind of hoping we'd have a couple of teams in Europe, in Ireland, but are from the League of Ireland, but unfortunately it's only Rovers left, and they weren't convincing there the last day in Tala. I was there. Sadly can't watch at Dublin Airport coming home from London, but did. Oh, nice, lovely. Yeah, I think if he scores, I'll be 100% be doing that giveaway because he's been electric actually after coming on. He's been very, very good. So I definitely think he's going to settle in well here, and he could have a good season. That is a ball through from. Oh, sorry, it's not Troy. That was Anthony that time to Garcia. I thought that was Troy for a second, just from a distance. See, I have the screen so small here because I have to have everything else up to my side, but Um, yeah, I think he's going to do really good here. Like I was having a chat there with Isterbrack earlier on, and was just talking about how if he got 12 goals, it would be a good season. Given that it's probably a bit of a more difficult. It is a bit more difficult of a league, and he's kind of averaged in around that 15, 16, 17 kind of goals for Alkmaar, um, or Alkmaar and Excelsior. So you never know, but hopefully he can start his Real Betis career with a win. It is a very long contract, is the only thing I will say. It's a 5-year contract, so he's obviously going to, or he's planned to be there for a while. Maybe they want him for a while though, so I would definitely not complain if Betis were competing in Europe frequently. Favourite League of Ireland team, I am a Galway man, so Galway United, but I feel like they're kind of inoffensive to anybody, and I kind of just travel around. I'm not really say tied to one team. Like I go to Treaty in the first division. I've gone to I went to Shell's Ajax. I went to most of the Shell's games for European, like Shell's Nam, Calju, Shell's Ajax. I went to Bose Balkany and Dalymount and Bose Balkany and Dalymount, and then Midland in Tala, and who else? And then the Shamrock Rovers games. So the Champions League game they had, was that against Kelja? I forget who that was against. Some team they could have beaten anyways, and then they've just absolutely fallen off the rocker. I did the Europa League game, and then I did the Conference League game, the Conference League playoff last week. So fairly unfortunate that it is them that I could have to be watching, because I'm not a huge fan of Tallaght Stadium, to be honest. Like, it's just, I'm a bit sick of it. It's because I've been there a few times. Sorry, Anthony just kicked Pablo Garcia in the back there. That is full time though from Valencia, so it is a 1-0 win for Troy Parrots, Real Betis, and going to be honest, he was a bit of a difference maker when he came on. So was Pablo Garcia, obviously, being the goal scorer. But Parrot did a good first impression for me, I think, at Real Betis. But yeah, completely agree with you, Rory. Betis are a very good team, Conference League, and like they're in Champions League now this season. I don't expect them to be going crazy, but they could definitely make a playoff this season. Get into the kind of, the 16 to 24 kind of bracket. Yeah, or sorry, not 16 to 24, 8 to 24, or 9 to 24 even. But yeah, so that'll be that. It is at least an appearance from Troy Parrott. Unfortunately, didn't get his goal that I genuinely believed he actually would have, and he very nearly did early on into coming onto the pitch. So definitely a very good impression I think he's made on Spanish football to start. But yeah, if that is going to be that, I'll hopefully do a few more streams of games that he'll be playing in. I will end all these polls and Q&As before I go, but if you haven't already, please do like the stream. It pushes it out to more people and pushes the channel out to more people. Do subscribe if you haven't already, and because I love doing an away day, so I will be definitely doing more League of Ireland. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I go to Arsenal matches. I'm trying to get to some kind of championship and Scottish Premier League games over the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. But that will be all. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you with another stream or a video very soon. Cheers.